This is a question for which we are going to solve. In which year there is maximum percentage increase in the amount invested in raw materials as compared to the previous year? This is a question and we have the options like 2006, 2007, 2008, 9 and 10. So let's find the answer for this. Here what we have to find is to find the difference in percentage between a year and that previous year. So let's find the difference from 2006 to 2010. To find the percentage, we use a trick like previous. This is a previous year. Let it be A and current year be B. So for finding this percentage, let us take this as B minus A by A into 100 percentage. This is what we have to find. That is current year minus previous year by previous year into 100 percentage. So this gives the difference between the current year and previous year in percentage value. So if we see the difference between the 2006 and 2005, we have the value of B, that is current value, as 225 minus 120 divided by 120 into 100. This is what we have to find. And we get the value approximately like 87.5 percentage and so on. So we do not know that this is a highest value, so we have to find the difference between 2007 and 8, 8 and 9, 9 and 10 and so on. In this question we have till 2010, so we have to find the difference between 2007 and 6. The value of 2007 is 375 minus 225 by 225 into 100, and the value we'll be getting is like approximately 66.67, like that only we will get. And between the 2008 and 7 we'll be getting the value like 330 minus 375 by 375 into 100. The value will be in negative, so let us neglect this. So let's go on to the next value, like 425 minus 330 by 330 into 100 equal to, it will be like 59 percentage or 60 percentage around that. And to the 2010 and 2009 it will be getting like 420 minus 525 by 525. Here also the value will be negative, so we are neglecting this. Okay, so from this value, while considering the 2006 and 2007, this value is higher. So the value is 2006. So the option A is the correct answer. And this is how they will be asking in the tablet, like a tabulation formula we saw in the previous video. This is how they will be asking in the bar graph. Data interpretation is similar, but this is a thing that what we understand and how we convey these problems. Let's move on to the second question. In which year the percentage change, that is when comparing to the previous year, is the investment on raw material is the same as that in the value of sales of the finished goods. So we have done already half of the problem. Here we have compared the investment on the raw material. So here we have to compare the value in the finished goods and check in which year the value is same without any differences. So let's get into the problem. As here these two values in the year 2000, this is 2006, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9 and this is 2010. Here 2008 and 2010 is of negative value, so we are neglecting this in this problem also. So just compare 2006, 7 and 9. This is more than enough to solve this problem. As we have compared the previous value to the current value in the raw materials, as same as we have to do with this finished goods. So by doing that, in 2006 we will be getting 300 minus 200 by 200 into 100, where we will be getting the value approximately 50 percentage, and in 2007 we will be doing 500 minus 300 by 300 into 100, where we'll be getting the value approximately the same as 6.67, like that excel. What they till this is enough to solve, because they are asking where the finished goods and raw material have the same value as the compared to previous year and the current year. So we have the same value in 2007, 66.67 and 66.67. So the option B is correct answer, 2007. Okay, now let's move on to the third question. Question: what was the difference between the average amount invested in raw material during the given period and the average of sales of finished goods during this period? And what they are asking is, we have to add all these values and just we have take the average of the values of raw materials and finished goods during that time, and we have to minus the raw materials and finished goods, as they are asking the difference. This is the important key point in this question, and the average amount. These two words are very important. Okay, and the given option are like A, B, C, D, E, where 62.5 lakhs and 68.5 lakhs and so on. So let's find the answer. The value of finished goods are, this is finished goods, and minus this is raw material. Okay, finished goods value like 200 plus 300 plus 500 plus 400 plus 600 plus 460. The total number of value is by 6. So we have to get the average by dividing from 6. So then from the raw material, what is the value of raw material is 120 plus 225 plus 375 plus 330 plus 525 plus 420 and divided by the 6. We have to add this and make the difference from this amount. So what's the value of this is, we'll be getting like 2460 and divided by 6, and minus for this value we'll be getting the value like 1995, right, and by divided by 6. These values are given in lakhs. Okay, and by dividing this we'll be getting like 410 minus, and by dividing this we'll be getting like 3 and 3 and 2 times and 0.5. This is the value we'll be getting, right? So with the difference we'll be getting 77.5. So the difference value is 77.5 lakhs. There is an idea, if this option, every option doesn't end with 0.5. Okay, note my point. If every option didn't end with 0.5 option, you can choose the answer easily by with this 0.5. Okay, so that the answer will also end with 0.5. Since we are calculating here, we are calculating the total value because every option here has 0.5 value. So there is a need for this to calculate the whole value. Okay, now let's move on to the fourth question. The value of sales of finished goods in 2009 was approximately what percentage of average amount invested in raw materials in the year 2007, 2008 and 2009. The options are given below like 33, 37, 45, 49 and 53. Can you remember the similar question like this we have solved in the tabulation problem, right? In every data interpretation problem, the concept is same, but the way they look is different. That's the matter. So when we understand the concept, it's very easy to solve the data interpretation. So now let's solve this. Here the value of finished goods in 2009 is 600, and we have to find the what percentage of amount, right? So we have to add what are all the amount in 2007, 2008 and 2009. In 2007 it was 375 plus 330 plus 525 into 1 by 100. 100 into 1 by this 1 by 100 is for this and for this and for this. We'll be writing 1 by 100 3 times. So we'll be having the value like this. Okay, like 10 lakhs For this 1 by 100 and for this 1 by 100 and for this 1 by 100. When we multiply this, we'll be getting this. For easy simplifying, we just can write into 100 simply. Okay. This is, and for this we'll be writing 100, right? So cancelling all this, we can write like this a little. So after solving this, 600 by 1230, right, into 100. So what is the percentage we'll be getting here is, after we'll be getting the value after reversing. So 1230 by 600 into 1 by 100. This is how we'll be getting, and after that we'll be getting the value like 48.78 percentage. Since the value after the decimal is larger than 5, so we can write this as 49 percentage. Okay, even if the option have 48 percentage, we should not write this as 48 percentage, because after the decimal we have the value greater than 5. So the 49, and that is option D is the correct answer for this. So now let's look upon with the fifth problem. The maximum difference between the amount invested in raw materials and the value of the sales of finished goods was during the year. That is, we have to find which year it was happened. So for this we have to just minus the finished, that is raw materials of a particular year from the finished goods of that particular year. So according to that, in 2005 we have to subtract 200 minus 120. It will be getting 80. So 80 lakhs. And in 2006 we are getting 300 minus 225. We will be getting 75 lakhs. And in 2007 500 minus 375, that is 125 lakhs. And in 2008 from 400 minus 330, we will be getting 70 lakhs. In 2009 we'll be subtracting 600 minus 525 as 75 lakhs, and by subtracting the 420 from 460 we'll be getting like 40 lakhs. So what they are asking in the question, the maximum difference between the amount invested in raw material and the finished goods. This is the finished goods and this is raw material. Okay, and the maximum difference is 125, right? So in the 2007 we have the maximum difference, so the answer is option C. And that's all, we have solved the bar graph data interpretation, and this is very important and very easy part to solve, as this have many questions in a single whole question. We can score as much as mark here in this part. So please concentrate in this part so that you can get 100% correct values for most of the questions, and all the best for your exams. Hope it will be useful, and more questions for the practicing will be given in the description in the website link from where you can practice more and more questions, and you will get speed while you practice alone. You may know the answer for every question and you know all the answers, but the time consumption is very important. Okay, for most of the exams the question paper is easy, but the time is very less to solve. This is the problem in most of the examinations. So kindly make use of this. Have a nice day. Thank you.